What's up YouTube? I'm Vaughn and this is the Gear channel where we discuss collectibles, hobbies, competitive games from tabletop to video games, and today we are reviewing another Adventures of Spawn Series 2 and it's none other than Commando Spawn. Now the reason why we're reviewing this specific figure is because I would like to plan and open my Todd Commando Spawn, so I kind of want like a good size comparison. So if this video received at least like a good 20 likes, I'll make sure next week we open and review that specific figure. If not, I do have other figures that I am planning of opening for next week, so super excited for that. Now the market price for this specific figure, it's really hard to say because the lowest one that I found sealed was for $90. That was close to $100. So it's really one that's not in the market at all. So it's very hard to find. Like besides that, I found one that is open for $30 and then I found another sealed one for $160. So maybe not go towards that price point, but it's very understandable if it is that price because they're just very hard to find. Now, friendly reminder as always before we begin, like and subscribe because it really helps the channel a lot and I do really appreciate it. Now with that out of the way, let's get started on the review. We're going to take a 360 look at the box so you guys have an idea if you want to open it or leave it display inside the box because it looks quite cool even inside its case, so definitely nice. So in the back, very similar as our previous Spawn X, but instead the color scheme over here is green instead of red. So really cool. I actually like it displayed inside the box and hanging on my wall. Now I think it's about time we open this guy up and review it. And here he is in all his glory. Now I have to say he looks amazing. Now we're definitely going to take a close-up look when we're checking the articulation. Sadly, he doesn't really have any accessories because a lot of the weapons are actually attached to him. So pretty much it's only 2 accessories I would actually consider that he actually have. So let's take a close-up look and check some articulations. So starting first with his head. Now the head looks really cool. The key difference compared to the other one had like a tint of blue, so it was a dark blue. Sadly, the head doesn't come off because I was trying to do that just so if it could switch for the Al Simmons head, but very nice detail. So it's pretty much going to turn 360, can't be removed, nothing. The arm could turn 360 as well. Not this one because surprisingly, if we look at the cannon, and it looks amazing. This is an awesome like machine gun that we have. I call it cannon, my bad. But yeah, so there's a wire here, so I won't really force it, and you can't really lift it up all the way because it's just going to pull. So this is how far of both sides I could go. So here or here. Now the forearms does rotate, so you could actually rotate it. So if you want to do cool poses like over here or completely underneath, it's up to you. The other one, I didn't think if I even check. Oh yeah, it does rotate, so that's good. So some posability at least. For the legs, not much. So not much. So it could turn, and it's kind of funny looking when it turns all the way. So yeah, my leg. One thing that I thought was cool was actually this. Okay, so this is actually a very cool dagger. For holding wise, it's kind of weird because yeah, so this doesn't detach if you notice over here. So you can't detach this, but the handle over here actually does. So you could actually detach it like that. There you go. And if you want him to hold the knife, he could actually hold it like this. So that is pretty cool. Yeah, the paint application isn't that great, but it could be because of age as well. So yeah. But yeah, so if you want him to hold his knife, he could definitely hold the knife. Looks kind of weird that he still has this, so I wish there was like that peg was able to be removed and then we could place this somewhere over here, which we can. And if we want to put it back, actually let's put it back into his pocket. So that's one of the accessories that he has. And I would count, I guess, the machine gun as an accessory, but it's really not because it's attached to him. So that's why I said like kind of has 2. It's kind of hard to put back though because we have to find the right peg. Ah, there we go. All set. So very easy to put back. Actually, I think I put it back the wrong way. Did I put it back the wrong way? Yes, I did. Okay. No, it was the right way. Okay. Let's just do that real fast. There we go. Yeah, so it was the right way. Yeah, so if we look at the back, there's really nowhere to peg. It doesn't detach. I was looking everywhere just to see if it was possible. Another accessory that we get is also the main pog. Now this is interesting because this actually has two peg, and if you remember our last review that we did of the Spawn X, it only had one peg. So I thought it was good, you know. Usually I would prefer one peg, so then if you want like place it not directly in one position, sideways, I would like those type of options. Now I think it's about time we check some size comparison. Here he is next to Spawn X, which honestly they just look amazing together, and as I said before, you could clearly see the color difference. While Commando Spawn is black, we have the Spawn X that's more blue, but they just look amazing together. Speaking of machine guns, here he is next to the Gunslinger Spawn. And finally, here he is next to the original Commando Spawn by Todd Toys, which I'm very looking forward in opening and reviewing here on the channel, so make sure to hit that like button. And that's it for our review of the Adventures of Spawn Series 2 Commando Spawn. Now, if you guys enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Like and subscribe. And if you want a sneak peek of future products we're planning to review here on the channel, you can follow me on my Instagram, VaughnGear. I'm Vaughn, and this was the Gear Channel. You're still here? The review's over. Go back to work. Oh, you're here for the giveaway. This guy won. So go subscribe. We're doing another giveaway. Go subscribe.